Rated PG-13.
Hi, I'm Robert Osborne, and it's nice to have you with us. We've been having a terrific time today with our Summer Under the Stars honoree, Fred Astaire. Fred dancing in 8 of the films he made with Ginger Rogers, and later we'll be seeing Fred with some of the other noteworthy dancing partners that he had, including Rita Hayworth, Sid Charisse, Jane Powell, and even Winston Churchill's daughter, Sarah Churchill. But we're not ready to say goodbye to Ginger, not quite yet. Next we have Fred and Ginger in the 1937 film, Shall We Dance? Now, as with most of the Fred and Ginger movies, the plot is not the strong suit. This is the one, though, in which Fred is a ballet dancer who falls hook, line, and sinker for Ginger, who's a musical comedy star. And initially, as is also the case in most of their films, Ginger doesn't want to have anything to do with Fred. But then the music starts, their feet begin moving, and everything changes. This was the 7th Fred and Ginger movie, both at the top of the popularity charts at that time. Not so, however, the film's composer George Gershwin. He'd actually had a string of Broadway flops, and many were saying his work was now too highbrow to appeal to average audiences. Because of that, Gershwin was paid considerably less to write the songs for this musical than what Irving Berlin and Jerome Kern had been paid to write songs for recent Fred and Ginger movies that they'd done. And amazingly, the songs Gershwin did write for this film didn't catch on immediately. And I'm talking about such standout songs as They Can't Take That Away From Me and Let's Call the Whole Thing Off. And they all laughed. And sadly, by the time they did become standard hits, George Gershwin had passed away. He died the same year this movie was released, 1937, only 38 years old at the time. But here from RKO with a cast that also includes 2 very funny indispensables among character actors, Edward Everett Horton and Eric Blower. A movie directed by Mark Sandrich, Shall We Dance?